Pension auto-enrollment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
Q Financial, qfinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Every single ticket that's sold, 5% of proceeds from that ticket is going to Jigsaw to help us provide free therapy for young people aged 12 to 25 across Galway City and County who are experiencing difficulty with their mental health.
Stadium. It is the first of our Bonsecure's Galway Senior Football Championship quarter-finals, and it is a local derby. Cuillin will play their neighbours Oughterard, who had a fine victory over Miltown last time out. Dominant display that impressed a lot. I know Porrick, you're joining us alongside in Cocom as well. We've seen them the last two games in a row now, that Clare Galway and Miltown, and you've been very impressed with them.
Yeah, I have. Look at they've a clear tactic, and it's really, really effective. You have to look at it in terms of the score they put up against Miltown, in terms of like the long delivery in and top. And when you big men like the likes of Matthew Tierney, Paddy Welsh, Derek Kenny as well, like these are massive players.
So we're just getting ready. Both sides are in respective huddles. I thought we were about to start our own Naveen there, but a little bit of a false start. Players are waiting for everyone else to go out of the way. We'll give you the team news in full after the national anthem here in Pearse Stadium. Thomas Murphy is our referee for today. His officials are out in the middle of the field. Both sides now are going to depart their huddles and stand here for our own Naveen. So the big team news for my Cuillin perspective is Peter Cook, who came on the last day out and made a big impact in the last round robin game. He starts from the off with no Jesse Keneally. The Cuillin team in full, then Andrew Power in goal, a full back line of 17, Conor Corcoran, Sean Kelly wears 3, and alongside him number 4, Michael Mahon. The half back line is Aidan Claffey 7, David Wayne, who captains the side at centre back, and alongside him Johnny Maloney wearing 5. Middle of the field is Tom Clark wearing 8 and James McLaughlin wearing 9. The half forward line then for Colin Clancy's side, Owen Kelly, Paul Kelly and Peter Cook. On the inside line, Keane Dean, Niall Watch and Owen Gallagher. the Oughterard team then. It's pretty much as you were last time out against Milltown. Paddy Walsh starts from the off. He replaces number 2, Kieran Handley. Aside from that, it is 1 to 15 as Alan Murphy, the team manager, lines out in goal. He had a bit of a wobbler here in the second group stage game against Tombstairs, but he's clearly changed the tactic in recent weeks and made a couple of big saves against Milltown as well.
Yeah, he did. He made they're probably key moments of the game, the saves, and look at it. It's obviously a tactic to go with in terms of he's jumped in between the sticks, and his short kick out has kind of gone in terms of just driving the ball down and attacking the big men around the middle of the field they have. So
it's won straight away by Matthew Tierney. That big goal just before half time was probably the game-changing score. I'll give you side a more accurate reflection on the scoreboard. They're on the attack at the moment with the benefit of the breeze in their backs. It's taken from the right hand side. It's out for the first wide of the game. Caldunu, who was pretty one of the standout players as he continued to run all day long from wing back, but out for the first wide of the game here as well.
Yeah, he was very, very impressive last week against Milltown himself. Adam Tierney in the wing back for Oughterard is very impressive.
Look at the squeeze they're putting on Andrew Power's kick out. It's the teal shirts even against the orange gloves there. Up go the bodies out in the middle of the pitch, and it's Clancy again. I was going to say what a catch, but somehow someone robbed it and Peter Cook tidies it up. Now Tom Clark is coming for a run down the left hand side, pops it off the shoulder now towards Owen Galler, quickly moves it towards Johnny Maloney. Maloney under pressure from Eddie O'Sullivan. The ball breaks away. Where's the ball going to come back? It'll be picked up by Philip Gibbons, the full back. Going to run into his corner. Galler, so often the runner for Mark Cuillin in recent years. Certainly the matchups, Porrick, you look around the pitch and you're fascinated. I think it'll be changed a lot as well. It'll be very fluid shapes by both sides of Pearse.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, one I'm looking at is probably the standout one is Matthew Tierney, who picks him up, and it looks like it's Owen Kelly who's just following him everywhere he goes in terms of just being aggressive with him as much as possible, it looks like, and he's not even giving him a chance to break up the field at all.
And it looks like Keane Monaghan has gone on there on Peter Cook as well. Monaghan gets possession of the football himself. That's quite a battle out there as well, so it's so many side plots here. It's a game of the neighbours against each other. Don't really play a lot in championship football in recent years. Mark Cuillin have been one of the standout, most consistent teams over the last couple of years and will contend again by many people's estimations. Oughterard though, we're motoring nicely. The ball might break here towards Adam Tierney, has been fouled there. Peter Cook couldn't resist a little bit of a nibble here, so you would imagine it'll be the first score of the game here from Oughterard, and they're certainly answering that question straight away. Will they continue to attack? Yes, is the answer so far.
Look, they're probably a bit more patient in the attack. They've slowed it down there, waited for a loophole, and Caldunu drove into it. Won a free and top over score for Maigh.
Maigh gets off the mark straight away. The first score of the game. It's taken 2.5 minutes, but his side are in front here. Now they look like they're pushing up, but yet again, look at the sea of big men in front of Power here.
Yeah, it is. Look at it. I think there's seven players there inside the 45, and then they just break out.
Up by the bodies, it's up the direction. Tom Clark, who gets a fist on the ball. McLaughlin tidies things up, and now it's Owen Kelly as the Seagulls are in here as well, joining in the action. It's a highly anticipated Bonsecours Galway Senior Football Championship quarter-final. The draw will take place on Sunday tomorrow. Backdoor cut coming through here. Kelly has an opportunity. Will he punch the ball over the bar? He will. We're level again here in Pearse Stadium. The first time in this game. With quite a battle earlier on in the first game where Kilconnelly advanced after a bit of a crazy finish, and they got in the end a 2-point victory over Maigh Brannock. But it's level again here, and probably not for the first time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, it's a well-worked score. Owen Kelly continues his run down the left-hand side of the pitch and waited. Owen Galler plays a great hand pass inside, and Owen Kelly taps it over, probably the smarter option.
So now Adam Tierney's coming forward with the football, shy of the 65, recycles backwards, where it's picked up there by Paddy Walsh. And they keep on possession now, tidied up here by Ronan Malloy. Carried so much football in that victory over Milltown. Looks like Mark Cuillin are sitting in half a squeeze press there as well. Just inside the halfway line, they've zonally blocked out the sides. So that allows potentially a bit of room here with Keane Monaghan is going to run down by the sideline, scatter people over on the terrace as well. Good crowd in situ here in the stand here in Pearse Stadium. It is a nice, cloudy, but maybe a little bit chilly, but a beautiful afternoon here for football.
Yeah, one thing you've got to know is very impressive in terms of Mike Cullen's transition back into defence. Johnny Maloney and Peter Cook are getting back because it's probably they've seen what Oughterard have been really effective in the last two games. They're getting back, and they're back in areas where the long ball is looking to be delivered from Oughterard, but
Just look where Matthew Tierney is, all the way in and full forward there, and they're hovering, waiting for the opportunity to horse it in.
Exactly, and then you look at the Moycullen defenders there, you see Peter Cook's back there,
Sean Kelly's hovering in front.
And then you've Johnny Maloney taking Matthew Tierney.
So here it goes, long ball, but Sean Kelly's going to read that unless the bounce does him. No, Sean Kelly, Galway captain, gives it towards his and gets clattered fairly off the ball. Matthew Tierney saying hello to his fellow Galway colleague. Now comes Peter Cook striding forward with the football, finds Niall Walsh over on the right hand side. Of course, in the colours of Leitrim this year, Peter Cook has gone the loop pass back towards David Wynn. Cleverly goes backwards now, where it's picked up by Claffey in towards the corner goal. Cook now going, but a big switch of diagonal ball. Eddie Sullivan gets a big hand on that, and it's tidy up over there and turned by James Webb, because it was almost open up there for Paul Kelly.
Yeah,
and Eddie O'Sullivan has his hands on his head. He stretched every last fabric of his body to get his hand on that one.
He did, and he just got the right touch on it, because that ball was nearly an inch perfect from Peter Cook, and it was Paul Kelly bearing down to the hearts of Alan Murphy.
It's interesting, Matthew Tierney came short there, but Sean Kelly has stayed in around the house, the deepest of the lot. Looks like his role is to stay there and mind the house from deep. And here comes an attacking bit of run here, coming through is Adam Tierney. He hits a bit of contact, so spins around, might still get the shot away, takes a lot of steps, and still going, takes his shot. Too many steps in the end, as indicated by Thomas Murphy. Probably is the right call, but he teased him. He let him take the shot in the end. You could have felt he could have blown it before then.
Yeah, he could have probably blown it maybe 2 or 3 steps beforehand, but in terms of probably Adam Tierney, he kicked the ball and it looked like it was over the bar as well.
I think in the end, the 8th one was enough. But look at the pace coming forward here from Moycullen. This game has been played at a blistering pace so far. It's coming up to 6 minutes of action. It's a point apiece, certainly very lively, and now it's Oughterard's turn to get a zonal press on their own 45, although Moycullen do like to do this, but that ball is intercepted cleverly, and a heavy challenge comes in there on Adam Tierney. Peter Cook is he's getting himself mixed into the game there straight away, well back in towards the mix. Ronan Maigh picks things up in a right half back position now. Big punch pass in towards the middle of the field, and now they have a bit of movement here. It's tidied up by Ryan Monaghan. Ryan Monaghan now solo with the football over towards the left hand side and goal, and they're going to move the bodies forward, and this time it looks like Danny Kenny is going to be the one that's going to park himself in the house. It's like a tactic. One of the big men has to run in full forward at all times.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's effective. Like you looked at the last 2 games, the 2 results they pull off, and in terms again today, it's just once they win a turnover, it's one of the big men just has to get up there. It could be any of them. It could be Matthew Tierney, it could be Andy Tierney, it can be Kenny, it can be even Paddy Welsh. It's just they just break and try to get the ball in, the likes of Keane Monaghan and Ryan Monaghan, to deliver it in.
All action here in Pearse Stadium in the battle to get into the semi-finals, but probably an even bigger battle to stay in senior football. And at the moment in the relegation semi-final, it's Clare Galway who lead Carla Strand by 7 points to 2. So it looks like Clare Galway are going to get over their wobble. Of course, they were in this group as well, and that's quite a battle there. The relegation is horrible when you're in that sort of.
It is, yeah. And it's a tough one. Like Carla Strand have probably struggled for scores all year, and probably knew this day was kind of destined for them, so they were probably building towards the last couple of weeks.
Shot from distance there from Ryan Monaghan, though, out for the left-hand side and wide. Their second wide of the game, but I suppose when you have that breeze, it's hard to turn down the opportunity to let fly.
Definitely, yeah. It's probably 30, 35 yards out, and we all know the ability of Ryan Monaghan, so it was a shot that he was well able to.
Tell you what, Sean Kelly was just hovering on the chalk there on that one. Short kick out. Probably had to go short because there was so much of a squeeze on. Owen Gallagher now finds a pocket of space on the halfway line. He's going to solo forward with the football. Gives it towards James McLaughlin. He's looking up, gives it back towards Gallagher. It's a stretch of the ball. Eddie O'Sullivan gets another little bit of fist from the ball, and it's tidied up over there by James Webb. Oughterard's scramble defence, very, very impressive to date. Adam Tierney now holds onto the possession. And you know what's going here. They'll move it through their hands. They'll try and get someone big inside here. Try and get a pocket of space here. Webb now will solo across his half-back line. Finds Ronan Malloy, who pretty much covers every blade of grass from what I can see.
Yeah, he does. He plays that role of probably the corner forward, and he just comes out, plays a hovering middle third, and he covers every blade of grass. He was so impressive last week and effective against Milton.
Carl Dunham gives the ball backwards. They keep on possession now. Eddie O'Sullivan now will spread across here, where it's picked up by Cuillin Noon. Noon with no pressure. Paul Kelly is coming belatedly to put a little bit of contact on him, but he's all the way back, maybe 5-10 yards away. Eddie O'Sullivan now going for a run down the left-hand side. Breaks the halfway point of the pitch and gives it towards Ryan Monaghan. Backwards it goes now for Paddy Walsh. This time under a little bit more pressure there. Niall Walsh was putting some pressure on his namesake, but it's still Oughterard who keep on possession here. Backwards it goes. And the Tierney now will spray it back, and This is clever now from Oughterard, because all this time they've a couple of bodies down to our right hand side. They've pushed 3 up. It's just those waiting for the right moment to get it in long. It's on the halfway line at the moment on the right hand side, where it's picked up there by Gibbons, the full back. Pops the ball in field. And now where it's going to go on a run with Enda Tierney, moves it quickly. A good hand in there from David. No, it was Johnny Maloney that got the hand on that one, but it's still possession now with Matthew Tierney. Takes a lot of steps perhaps, but still going. Tierney's still going, it open up here, and Tierney's going for a run. Matthew will get the shot away, scoops the ball backwards, a quick little bit of dink effort comes in, a little bit of a squeezed effort from Ryan Munnan. I wasn't sure if to go inside or outside of the boot there. In the end, it was almost like a little jab shot, and it's out for their 3rd wide of the game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, it's probably a shot where he had an Lee outside him. If he probably wasn't set to take it, and just tried to nearly, as I said, a jab shot. And it was great run there from Matthew Tierney. Drove the heart of the fence. He stepped across Owen Kelly and just drove straight on the heart of the fence.
So 10 minutes gone. We've gone a while without a score, point apiece, but very lively so far here. Oughterard putting a lot of pressure on Andrew Power's kick out, win the ball back. Another shot comes in from distance. This one might be short. Power takes it in the goal mount. Gets a fair clatter in the process as well. And out he comes. There's a McCollum player down on the right hand side over there. Peter Cook perhaps. No. But it is Sean Kelly comes forward with the football. Gives it towards David Wynn. Now he's going to stride forward with the football. Goes towards halfway. Still options on the left hand side. He's thinking about long, but Noel Walsh is being tagged over there by Noon. Look at Paul Kelly's going to run into the corner as well. Everyone's pushing up, waiting for the long avalanche. Peter Cook now chips the ball into the middle of the field. It was picked up by Sean Kelly, waiting for him to set off at any moment, but there's a lot of bodies in front of him, so has to go over towards the left-hand side, where it's picked up in turnover there, and they move with their hands with Owen Kelly. Now back to Paul Kelly. And Conor Corcoran now tidies things up. Backwards it goes to Johnny Maloney. He's the deep as the lock. He sprays it over on the right hand side. Oughterard, they get everyone inside, pretty much inside their own 45. Claffey now running down the right hand side, gives it towards Peter Cook. So close to the sideline, but we've seen them do that a lot. Leave space in the middle and stretch, and they have about 5 up. Peter Cook now, it's a deep, pops the ball towards Paul Kelly, off the hands quickly towards Niall Walsh. Niall Walsh punts the ball over the bar, puts his side in front for the first time. Clever play there from Cuillin.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant play, and it's Peter Cook again. He stands really wide on the right hand side, and then he just receives the ball and he plays a quick 1-2 with Owen Kelly or Paul Kelly, and then gets inside, offloads it, and there's so many chances to shoot, but they always work it into a better position to score.
Alan Murphy looks like he's thinking about going to short, and in the end has to put the foot through the ball. Up it goes toward Paddy Walsh, gets a good foot punch on the football, but Johnny Maloney tidies things up. At the moment, Cuillin seem to have the momentum slightly. They lead by 2 points to 1. David Wynn now comes forward, gives it towards Tom Clark. He carries a lot of ball for his side and has to almost run past David Wynn there, but keeps the ball in play, and backwards it goes to Sean Kelly. Looking up, again, you're just waiting for him to take off at any sort of opportunity here, but again, a lot of body, so sensibly keeps control, keeps possession, gives towards Peter Cook now on the right hand side, outside the 45. Sees 4 or 5 bodies in front of him, so sprays in the middle of the pitch. Was picked up by McLaughlin now with the hand, gives it towards Michael Mon, lets the ball bounce in front of him now, is soloing forward in front of the stand here, about to break the 45 for David Wynn. Gets possession, gives it back towards Tom Clark, again waiting for a bit of contact, but he's able to pop it off towards Conor Corcoran. And they've pushed everyone forward here. There's a line of 5 or 6 in the full forward line. It's like the setup that we used to see from Derry all this time. Niall Walsh now got the last score. He's going to win a free for his side, but the advantage is the call. Onwards they go now, going down a run is very close. It'll come back for the advantage. Too many steps will be taken at the second occasion there, but it is going to be free in for the first infringement of Niall Walsh. And this is an interesting one now, because Desi Keneally hasn't started today for Cuillin. And Paul Kelly was doing the warm-up on the freeze. He's gone a give and go here. Didn't fancy the shot in the end, but he seems to be on free kick duty.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, look, it's obviously we know Desi's a class at them free, so it'll be an interesting one in terms of when probably get a score with free. See who steps in, as Paul Kelly was striking them well in the warm-up.
So it's still Oughterard with defending to do. Cuillin have had the majority of the football for the last couple of moments. They lead by 2 points to 1. They've pushed and pinned everyone back here. Sean Kelly now pops the ball off. Well, Claffey goes back to Corcoran. Quickly goes towards Galler. They move the ball through the hands so quickly. Johnny Maloney now putting in from the left wing. Pops the ball back towards Tom Clark. Clark now will hit a bit of contact, so cleverly spins around and punches the ball towards the corner, where it's picked up by Galler. Moves it quickly towards Owen Kelly. And Kelly got his side's first score of the game. Peter Cook now with a big switch of play, bounces into a couple of bodies but finds Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly now outside of the right with the space in towards the corner. Up goes the stretch. It's a little bit too high in the end. Paul couldn't jump high enough. You could see what he's going to do. I think it's probably going to be a mark as well if he caught it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it looked like it was inch perfect from Sean Kelly. And look, it's good. It's good from Maigh Cullen to have patience in attack and then try to force.
Oh, shot kick out might be under pressure here. Well caught in the end. I was about to say both sides are squeezing the bejesus out of each other's kickouts there.
Yeah, they are. And look, it's well known by Enda Tierney, but it was one of them ones you were kind of heart in your mouth.
Flashback to that Tuam game. Instead, though, it's proved beneficial because he sided on the attack. Crunch it. He's in on Adam Tierney there from Conor Corcoran. Talk about saying hello to the neighbour. Absolutely bone crunching hit that comes in here.
Yeah, it is. He's hit him with the front of his chest nearly, no shoulder there.
Yeah, understandable. Adam Tierney is in a lot of pain there because he took that one right down the middle, you would say. I think a yellow card might have been flashed in the process that has been there towards Conor Corcoran. But talk about laying down a marker. Yellow card, though, has been flashed to the cornerback from Maigh Cullen. It will be opportunity, you would imagine. Matthew Tierney's grabbed the football just outside the 45, dead central. So we probably would expect, with the benefit of a slight breeze at his back, that the Galway star will level the sides. Although now he's a long way out. Haven't seen him play a lot of place ball since he got that injury for Galway in that Tyrone game, and I think a lot of medical advice was to avoid striking the ball off the floor. Even heard Conor Gleeson being interviewed during the week speaking about that's why he kind of came up the pecking order and got that Hail Mary moment against Maigh here that led to dramatic scenes at the end of the Connacht final. So Tierney will strike off the hands. He'll probably be very close towards the 45 when he does make contact. He's trying to level the sides up here with 16 minutes gone here in the first half. Tierney strikes off the left. It looks good. Absolute bomb of a score. Like he put it over the bar. 46, 47 yards out. Easily. 10, 15 yards to spare. Yeah, absolutely nailed it.
It's a fantastic score, and it's like unbelievable strike of the ball. And as I said, Jonathan, it had 10, 15 yards to spare.
So 2 points apiece here in Pearse Stadium, and the squeezes put on power again. It goes long, it breaks over the sea of bodies, and Eddie O'Sullivan now has possession of the football. Paddy Walsh now puts it in field where Enda Tierney picks up possession. Maybe it's their turn to have a bit of sustained pressure and possession of the football. Maigh Cullen had the ball for large periods there prior to those scores. That one from Niall Walsh had put the side in front, but now here's coming the run here. And Cian Monaghan has a bit of movement, as they always have, picked up now and turned by Ryan Monaghan, and he gives it towards and moves it to the hand so quickly. Niall Lee had been in contact. The shot comes in the end. It's going to hang up. The ball scrambles, comes out. Power has to be very brave. He's got absolute clattered in the process here as well. Dan Kenny was the big man in around the house. It just kind of stuck in that awkward position in no man's land. He had to be brave, and he knows he's going to get clattered, and clattered he was.
Yeah, he was, and look at it. It was that ball in around the house again, and Sam Kenny probably just couldn't get his feet working quick enough to just break onto it. And look at it, it's really, really brave from Andrew Power.
Certainly was. He's sore. And, he'll need a bit of medical treatment. Gives an opportunity to look at the latest scores. Is there going to be late drama here? 52 minutes gone now in the relegation semi-final. Carla Strand 4 points, Clare Galway 9. Surely not.
Yeah, look at it. It's him it took over there.
Certainly is. Talking about a battle to keep senior football status for next year. Here with not coming up in 80 minutes gone in the first half. It's 2 points apiece. A bit of treatment there because Kenny and Andrew Power in the goal from Maigh Cullen are both getting some treatment. It's an old-fashioned coming together. And I'll tell you what, Andrew Power, when you consider as well, you see Tuller there, very known across the GA circuits from the college and various sporting teams across the city, is just telling the goalkeeper to get up, which should worry any sort of a contact like that, like a dead leg. Andrew Power does not look in a good way, and considering he has to take kickouts as well to come, if that is a dead leg or anything like that, that could be a significant change and of the course of the game. Yeah,
he doesn't look comfortable at all, and it looks like he can barely put even weight in it, so that's a big blow for
maybe it's one of those where you get a bit of blood flowing and you hope. Thankfully Dan Kenny is the same. He's been encouraged to do some squats there by his physio, I think, get the blood flowing in the back of the legs. But Andrew Power is in a lot of trouble there. He is hobbling on one leg here. Unless something drastic, he's not going to be able to continue. He's hobbling off. It looks like Carl Clancy will be forced into a change. And it is an early change to take place here. And it looks like Pierce Greeny, the substitute goalkeeper, will be introduced here. And that's a blow now for Carl Clancy's side.
Yeah,
see Ryan McHugh, the coach, is out in the middle a lot there giving more instructions. Yeah, but Andrew Powers, that left leg looks in considerable pain. He's been carried off there. And you'd wonder, semi-finals to come if they are to qualify. Big moment.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper, such an important position here.
It is, and it's really important in this Maigh Cullen team in terms of their transition to attack. Is they're starting from the goalkeeper, and that's massive for them. And look, it's a big blow, but hopefully for Andrew Power, it's nothing too serious.
Play has continued and restarted even. 2 points apiece. 20 minutes gone here in the opening half. And Maigh Cullen on attack after that long stoppage. The ball is now moved in field. It's picked up by Michael Maughan. Play ball and squeeze everyone back now. Oughterard do. That allows possession, which Johnny Maloney chips across now towards Sean Kelly. He'll punch it down the left-hand side here, where it's picked up by Tom Clark, the Mayo native. There's a copper in town now as well. It's a lake collision as well. I'm laughing there because Matthew Tierney and Sean Kelly were saying hello to each other again. Long ball in towards Walsh, up with the bodies. What a catch! Oh, almost a catch. Out for a white ball in the end. He's very unlucky there.
Yeah, he is. He's very unlucky. But look at it. It's probably something Maigh Cullen, teams that have started not really tried against Oughterard in terms of they're doing what they do. They decide to do. Maigh Cullen deliver a long ball in on top, and it's probably 2 or 3 they've done now in a row, and it just hasn't worked out in terms for Niall Walsh there.
Oughterard goes short again and just about get it away, but they've lost possession. It's picked up on the far side and recycled backwards, and now on they come. Gallagher now. Tierney's trying to hunt him down, and Tierney just comes flying through. You could see that one coming a mile away.
Yeah, it was. He lined him up a
He's
long
pumped
way out.
up, isn't he?
He is. He had him lined up a long way out there, and probably just a bit too late.
David Wynne now hangs the ball high up and towards the air. Up go the bodies. It scrambles down, doesn't break for Paul Kelly there. Out comes Tierney with the football. And then find a bit of movement. Now they're coming like with a bit of momentum forward here. Picked up on another collision after the ball. James McLaughlin and Adam Tierney right in front of Thomas Murphy. Play on is the call here as well. It's getting tasty. Ryan Monaghan on possession of the football now. Gives it towards Ron Malloy. Coming charging forward. He's nearly looking for an option. He does have options on the right hand side. Cian Monaghan takes a shot and goal. Will it squeeze his way in? No, it won't. Turns out to be the first bit of possession now for the substitute goalkeeper, Greeley, and gets his side off the mark straight away. Good for the substitute goalkeeper to get possession into his hands straight away. James McLaughlin now gives it towards Peter Cook. Peter Cook now is opening up the leg zone, punts the ball in towards the corner towards Walsh. Nearly was in 2 minds there. Has the ball between his legs. You'll have to be careful. Shoves Eddie O'Sullivan away and scoops the ball on the floor. Might have been still in possession of that, so might get away with that infringement. But it was one of those, he wanted the advance mark. If he had let it bounce, he would have caught it easily.
Yeah, exactly. He was looking for that advance mark, and as you said, Jonathan, he probably should have just let the ball bounce into his chest to retain possession, and probably he had Peter Cook coming bearing at him at speed as well.
So still 2 points apiece here. Scores are drying up, but it's a fascinating game.
Yeah, it has. It's been absolutely brilliant. And look at it, probably Oughterard, probably been more contented, the two teams at the moment, in terms of they've probably weathered the storm from Maigh Cullen and look like they've created the opportunities themselves to score. And here's another one coming.
Here's one now on a couple of options on the loop. Now Lee now hits traffic, loses the football, will win it at the second occasion. He's going to shoot from the left. It's going to hang up in the air. And that one is a good bit off target in the end. Wide number 4 for each side. Probably do have to be careful of that. You would say the breeze, I don't think it's going to change the game plan of Maigh Cullen a hell of a lot really in the second half. They like to keep possession and work those patterns. I know they do have that long one there as well, and we saw a few, but by and large they're not going to drastically change the game plan, I think.
No, they're not. No, look at the firepower they have in the middle third of the field is it's unbelievable.
McLaughlin's won the football now across the other side of the press. Now he's coming striding forward at the football. Walsh makes him running towards the corner. Eddie Sullivan's coming on the sweep. Oh, the quickest of hands there for Niall Walsh, but has he pulled his hamstring in the process? McLaughlin is still going, gets the ball in field. Tom Clark around the loop. Can they get the shot away? It's Cian Dean. Turn down the opportunity. Clark now off the shoulder. Claffey backwards. It goes towards Gallagher. Gallagher has a point or two usually in him. He's going to shoot from a difficult angle. Gallagher's done this a good few times over the years. Not this time though. Out for a wide ball. And keep an eye now on Niall Walsh. He looks in a lot of duress. That left hammer has definitely got a tweak.
Yeah, and he's even signalled there for the substitution signal, so that's not a big blow for Maigh Cullen and a big loss to lose 15-20 minutes into the game.
Considering they've lost their goalkeeper as well through first half injury, and Niall Walsh definitely does not look in a lot of like he's going to continue here as well. Tuller is out again, but I think his day might be done here.
Yeah, he is. He's in a lot of discomfort there. And
now I suppose we'll see now if Desi Keneally is. We haven't got any word, just that he wasn't in the team. Thought we could see him in the warm-up prior to the game as well. I suppose it's a good acid test. If he is fit, he'll surely be their direct replacement here. No, but they're going to bring on Finn McDonagh. So maybe going for a bit more physical approach, but perhaps maybe I'm going overboard, but it would lead you to question the fitness of Desi Keneally.
Yeah, it would lead you to, like, obviously, I see him there, all right, in the substitute bench. He is tagged out, so it's obviously something's up like there in terms of like he would be the direct replacement there.
So still 2 points apiece here. 5 minutes to go to the half-time interval. Walsh now in possession for Oughterard. Sprays the ball backwards towards Noon and happy to play keep ball. They haven't got that opportunity to go long in the last while because the squeeze has come from Maigh Cullen. Malloy now from a little bit deeper. Chips the ball down the left-hand side where there is movement over there and they're coming forward. We'll call Dunnoo. Chips the ball in towards the corner. Come on the loop, look at the speed of Dunnoo. He's coming like a train here, gets the football under a little bit of pressure there, but he just keeps him in possession. He's down his hands and knees. He's been scrambled out. Where's the ball? It's underneath the lot. And out comes O'Gallagher with the football. He covered a lot of ground. Wins a sideline ball to his crowd. Positions mean absolutely nothing in this game.
Yeah, they don't. In terms of, like, it's, you just look at the transition in terms of Maigh Cullen. You see the likes of Peter Cook, Owen Gallagher, Paul Kelly, all to be back in that defensive block nearly, and then they're all, then when they have the ball and going into attack, they're at the far end of the field again.
Sean Kelly now, he's turned to open up the legs, coming solo and forward with the football, up towards halfway, gives it towards James McLaughlin. Kenny looks up, but the Fionn McDonagh has pretty much gone like for like, the big man in around the edge of the square. Keane Dean is just off him as well, so little and large. You see Aidan Claffey now joining that selection in around the Borna throw end. Sides though are level as we come up towards the half-time interval. Johnny Maloney now going for a run just outside the press, has options this side with Owen Kelly. Owen Kelly gets the football and he's going to run down the blind side here, but Johnny Maloney has to take a little bit of step and cut in field. Where James McLaughlin now hits Walsh. Oh, what a challenge that is from Walsh. They try and scoop the ball up here. It'll be picked up by Ryan Monaghan. He's under a lot of pressure, has to go back to his goal. Quick hands though, finds a pocket of space inside. That's heavy, little bit of running there by James Webb, who does cleverly. But that interception for Walsh was beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah, brilliant tackle, and it gives Oughterard the ball and a chance to counter maybe, or get the ball forward into the final third.
Eddie O'Sullivan quickly moved it across and towards the left-hand side. He's going to get position again in that left back position. Chips the ball backwards where Noon takes it outside his own day and quickly boots it across now towards Philip Gibbons, the full-back. His options in front of him, where it's picked up there by Ryan Monaghan. Monaghan now going for a run down the right-hand side. Short hand pass. Gives the 1-2 with into Tierney. Monaghan now is trying to go down the very blind side. He cuts in, he's still going. A bit of strength and pace now. It's open up potentially. He gives it towards Maigh. Maigh cuts inside, gives it back towards Monaghan. This might be half a goal scoring opportunity. Happy to take the point in the end. It's the first score in quite some time. But Oughterard are back in front here, 3 points to 2.
Yeah, and it's a brilliant score, and it's probably a solo run by Ryan Monaghan himself. He carried on the right hand side of the pitch, stepped inside James McLaughlin, and then plays a quick 1-2 with Maigh and steps into pace where he looks like he has a bit of space, probably to drive at the heart of the goal, but does the smart option, just takes the score, and it's a great score from Oughterard.
Yeah, you'd say if the game went 12 minutes without a score, you'd think it's scrappy, but it's really been entertaining out there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can see the terms of probably the system and tactics both teams have set up, and we can see it here obviously in viewing.
So on they come again, Oughterard with their noses in front. They have the advantage of the elements as well. There's 2 minutes of that to be left played here. They're coming forward. This might be opening up here. It's still going. Will the shot come and goal? A good save by the end by Greeley and get it fingertips perhaps on that one. The ball goes over the bar from James Webb. 2 in a row from Oughterard. A good old-fashioned run. A beautiful like a dummy solo. And I'm not quite sure did the goalkeeper get a flick on that. Perhaps he did.
Yeah, he did. He looks like he's got his hands on it and punches just over the bar, but it's brilliant from James Webb. He sidesteps Sean Kelly and sends him the wrong way, and then what looked like he had the heart of the goal for him.
He was very straight on it though. He couldn't get the inside or outside.
Yeah,
it was nearly a punt in the end as he's running straight on. Up got the ball. He's a big collision out in the middle of the field. The ball is going to scramble. Who's going to come out with the football? It's like an old ruck here. Heavy hit comes in by Walsh and McLaughlin. That's the advantage. But Gallagher now is open country. These options. Peter Cook is on his left hand side. McDonagh is inside. Cook will take it outside the D. He's striding forward. He's still going. Drops the football. Matthew Tierney's back there. The ball breaks now. Referee gives a free out. Deems that the ball has been touched on the floor.
It's a tough one.
It might have been a free in initially. Was certainly physical challenges come in there on Peter Cook.
Yeah, it looked like it was probably a free in for Cuillin, and probably a let-off for Oughterard.
Crossed out towards Webb, who had that opportunity a couple of moments ago. His score has put his sides 2 points in front here. We're coming up towards the half-an-hour mark. I didn't see any indication how much additional time. You'd imagine 2 or 3 minutes with a couple of stoppages alone for the injuries, particularly with Andrew Power and that collision that he had that forced the Maigh Cuillin goalkeeper to be replaced. Heavy challenge comes in there on Maigh, a little bit too eager there was Conor Corcoran, who is he's the tightest of tightest man markers, a little bit too tight there.
Yeah, he is. He's really, really aggressive, and look, he had a really impressive club campaign last year, and it's something he probably is, and he's just a really good man marker in terms of he probably nullifies it from the game as much as possible. Probably
one of those players that you're looking at to make that step up, perhaps a call to the extended squad for Pádraig Joyce's side is definitely on that radar, you would feel.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
So Oughterard now, one of the players in maroon, pops it off the shoulder, shot comes in, are they going to get 3 in a row? The umpires put the flag up and over the bar it goes. Adam Tierney has got the big score, you would feel, as we've hit stoppage time here in Pearse Stadium. All of a sudden, Oughterard lead by 3.
Yeah, it's a brilliant score again, and it's them late runs coming in, and Matthew Tierney again offloads it to James Wade, and it's just a brilliant score from him.
So they go short, they get possession of the football. David Wynn now, you feel like Maigh Cuillin probably need a score here before half time. On they go to just inside the Oughterard half. Now they keep possession. Galway now goes over his head towards Sean Kelly. There's a 2-man, almost a 3-man overload on this left-hand side, where Tom Clark is going to run it. Peter Cook on the loop. Peter Cook, though, not in a shooting position, pops the ball in field. 1-2 with Galway. Now he will shoot. Peter Cook from out the country. Has he squeezed it over? He hasn't. And Oughterard are going to go in at half-time here, full of pep in their step.
Yeah, they are, and they've been absolutely brilliant in this first half in terms of probably making Peter Cook shoot there outside the scoring zone. You look at it, and in terms of probably 30-40 yards, I know the wind is dying here, but it's still probably shooting into that wind and forced a shot. And look at it, it's a great first half display from Oughterard.
Alan Murphy hammers that one over the left hand side a bit too much. Tried to find Colin Donoghue, who scooped it forward. If that was across the water in the Premier League, it'd be a second yellow card shown there. A little bit of a scoop the ball away. Don't mention that to Arsenal supporters. They'll be happy with that little late rally that they had earlier on here, but it does bring the sideline ball forward to just outside the 45. Either way, they take it quickly back towards Conor Corcoran, and he moves it across now towards Johnny Maloney on their set attack versus defence again here for the umpteenth time here in the opening half in Pearse Stadium, where at the moment Oughterard have the advantage, 5 points to 2. So all the way back in the 12th minute, the last score from Maigh Cuillin, that was Niall Walsh. She's been since replaced, but here comes a long ball into a sea of bodies. Up they go, it's clattered around and it goes through the lot and out for a 45. James McLaughlin, he took a big haymaker of a swing at the football there.
He did, yeah. Look at it, it was that big high ball in again, and you look at it, it's causing problems. You look at it, and James McLaughlin was unlucky not to connected it and probably hit it towards goal.
Big moment you feel here. 2.5 minutes into first half stoppage time here. Peter Cook has a 45 from the pretty much as central as you can get from a 45, just outside the left hand side post, so perfect for the right boot option. He places it down. You would imagine this will chip away at the Oughterard lead. Everyone's pushed in and turn, and Maigh Cuillin seem to fancy their shooter because they've squeezed for a kick out to come here as well. Cook strikes from the ground. It's glorious. A white flag up in the air. Just a stunning strike from Peter Cook. The whole crowd nearly went quiet watching that and all.
Yeah, it's an absolutely phenomenal strike of the ball, and like it's probably still has another 10-15 yards to spare as well, and into that little breeze as well. So it's a brilliant score from Peter.
Looks like a battle in the other prelim quarter-final. Salthill, Lochnacara, 4 points. Dunmore, McHale's 4 as well. It's going to be hard fought. A place in the semi-finals here. Oughterard, they lead by 2, but it's Maigh Cuillin on the attack here. A little bit late, a little flurry here before half-time. McLaughlin now gives it back towards Cook. Will he go from play? He's eyeing it up. Peter Cook from out the country. Has Peter Cook got it? Has he got it? He certainly has. Outrageous from Peter Cook. That's why we were so excited to see him back in the team.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's a brilliant score. He's really revved up for this here. He turns around with a massive roar to the team. It's a brilliant score again. Like it's probably 35 yards out on the right hand side, and strikes the ball, and it's such a beautiful strike.
Makes it a 1-point ball game, but Thomas Murphy looks like he has said that's enough here in the first half. So Oughterard will go in at half-time with a 1-point advantage. And I said the first game here was delicately poised. This certainly is here for the second half to come.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, it's really delicately poised, and them 2 scores there from Peter Cook is absolutely massive for Maigh. Brings them back into touch and distance again. So, but look, Oughterard will be really impressed with their first half showing. They've been really good, worked the ball up the field, just have a tactic and been really clear in terms of Ryan Monaghan, Cian Monaghan being brilliant, and then in terms of Adam Tierney and Colin O'Donoghue are really driving forward for them.
They certainly are, and both sides of the respective management will have a good opportunity here to have a bit of a debrief. But this one is on a knife edge here at Pearse Stadium. It is the Bonsecures Galway Senior Football Championship quarter-final, and at the moment it is Oughterard who have the slightest of advantages here at the interval. They lead Maigh by 5 points to 4. And they've about 5 up. Peter Cook now outside, he pops the ball towards Paul Kelly, off the hands quickly towards Niall Walsh. Niall Walsh punts the ball over the bar, puts his side in front, and it's gone here in the first half. Tierney strikes off the left. It looks good. Absolute bomb of a score. Like, he's threaded the pace now. It's open up potentially. He gives it towards Niall Lee. Niall Lee cuts inside, gives it back towards Monaghan. This might be half a goal scoring opportunity. Happy to take the point in the end. The left played here. They're coming forward. This might be opening up here. It's the goal. Will the shot come and goal? A good save by the end by Greeley to get it fingertips perhaps on that one. So Oughterard now, one of the players in maroon, pops it off the shoulder. Shot comes in. Are they going to get 3 in a row? The umpires put the flag up to come here as well. Cook strikes from the ground. It's glorious. White flag up in the air. Just stunning from play. He's eyeing it up. Peter Cook from out the country. Has Peter Cook got it? Has he got it? He certainly has. Outrageous from Peter Cook. That's why we were...
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialist. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Every single ticket that's sold, 5% of proceeds from that ticket is going to Jigsaw to help us provide free therapy for young people aged 12 to 25 across Galway City and County who are experiencing difficulty with their mental health.
So excited to see him back in the team.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Both sides have had their half-time cuppa ready to restart things here. What proves what will almost certainly be a huge second half to come. It is Oughterard with their noses in front, but only just 2 massive scores from Peter Cook just before half-time. Borwick reduces the gap to 1. Huge start to the second half to come here now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, and there were 2 phenomenal scores from Peter, but they were really, really key in terms of Maigh Cullen. Probably changed the whole outlook of the halftime team talk and brought it back to a 1-point game. But it doesn't change much for Oughterard in terms of their system, their setup. We know what they do, and it's still effective the exact same way.
So Thomas Murphy is looking around, checking. Half back and forward lines are behind the 45s, and here we go. Go the bodies. It's going to break there. It's picked up on a crunching hit. It's going to be a sign of things to come, you feel. Another couple of heavy challenges come on now. Matthew Tierney outside the D. Left boot. He's getting an early score for his side. Has he got it? He has. Over the bar it goes. Tierney stretches out that lead. It was chipped away just before half time. It's back out to 2 again.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's brilliant again from Enda Tierney in the middle. He wins that breaking ball, drives at the heart of the defence, and it's a great offload from Cuillin Monaghan to Matthew Tierney. It's a brilliant score from Matthew.
Taken very quickly there from Greeley now, the substitute goalkeeper. A lot of talk at half-time, wondering how Andrew Powell would be. Still waiting an indication of that, but he's definitely not taking part in the second half here. Of course, the other change, injury enforced as well, so Niall Walsh being replaced. That's a big blow as well to Cog Clancy's side. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a massive blow, and two massive blows even going on in the championship if they were to prevail today. And they go again. Oughterard swarming back. That allows David Wynne now to come forward with the football. Solon across the pitch. Gives it on the run. Sean Kelly half thought about opening up. David Wynne grabs that football. Not even sure that was intended for him, but he wasn't holding back. His side need a little bit of momentum, you would feel now. McLaughlin now takes it and sprays the ball backwards. And look where the Oughterard shape is here. It's going to be very compact, I think, here for the second half. This is going to be a chess match.
Yeah, it probably is one of them things you'd probably look for the likes of Peter Cook from 40, 45 yards out just to draw that Oughterard defence out, because as you see they have 15 men in behind the 45.
That run from Johnny Maloney just sprayed things out a little bit, although have gone back just inside the 45 for Gallagher. Will he take a shot from distance? He's still going across the middle of the field. Aidan Claffey's on the run, but Gallagher holds on to possession. Sean Kelly is there as well, and Sean Kelly's off on his bike, hits contact, he's still going. Kelly passes the ball in towards the corner. For his brother Paul will pick up things, and further into towards the corner they go. It's Owen, the 3 Kelly brothers combined there, and they're keeping possession. This is so tactical at the moment. But Gerard are swarm in the middle. Maigh Cullen are trying to play the ball around the sides and in front of it as well. Peter Cook now, will he open up the legs here? Cook goes from distance. Peter Cook, that'll be outrageous, going to hang short. Oh, what a score from Peter Cook. Wow. You can have all the bodies in the world back there. When you can hit a football as sweetly as Peter Cook can do, you put another 15 bodies there and you still won't stop him.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. Like, it's a strike there, running 2 or 3 boys in around his body. 2 or 3 boys coming to him.
And now he's just clattered Colin Duno off the football there.
He's literally caught him with his 2 hands and just thrown him to the ground out of the way.
It was. We said he was pumped in the first half. He certainly is, but that strike added to the 2 that he got just before half time as well. I've just reduced the gap again. A 1-point ball game. Thomas Murphy will probably book him here now in the process. He's looking at him, giving the Devils back. What are you on about there, ref? But yellow card will be flashed here, you would imagine. Yellow card is towards Peter Cook, the man in the headlines at the moment. Most importantly though, it's a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, it is, and look, that's probably something now Oughterard will have to see. Like, they have to get a lot tighter to Peter Cook, and maybe can't be in that low defensive block that they go into.
Look at the sea of bodies out in the middle of the pitch. Might break Klein here. There's like dominoes out in the middle of the pitch there. There's bodies down everywhere. 3 at my last count. In the end, Thomas Murphy says, you know what, lads, we'll just settle down here. 3 players absolutely ploughed in the middle of the pitch there.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's a big collision there, and it's 3 players. And
I think it's 2v1. Aidan Claffey is there. Let's see then who the 2. Oughterard. Is that Danny Kenny as well? Yeah, it is, and of course he was involved with Andrew Power as well, so his body is going through the wars. You look at Owen Gallagher's left elbow there as well, it's heavily strapped. Claffey looks like he's okay, and the 2 bodies are back. He was Matthew Tierney, I think, as well under the crowd there. He's got the football back, so he looks to be okay as well. So we will restart here. 4 minutes now gone in the second half. Oughterard by 1. Wait for the respective physios to make way. Off the pitch they go, and Matthew Tierney will recycle the football back and give the ball back to his side, where Gibbons moves the ball off quickly. Eddie O'Sullivan then will go across towards the right-hand side. Good bit of movement all around. You look where Peter Cook has ended up here, is almost in a left half-back position. Very zonal set up there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's, as you say, like he's always back in around that low defensive block, and then he's probably the last man to come onto the attack to the end.
Maigh though look like they're about to push up here as well, but a lot more pressure on Maigh, who just find half a yard, finds his goalkeeper. Coming out for the first real time so far here is Alan Murphy. Big win last night for Galway United. Of course, he was heavily involved on and off the pitch for Galway United for many years, but finds Matthew Tierney. Tierney's open country. There's desperate attempts to come back there by Don Kelly, but Tierney's half a yard. Tierney is still going. Tierney pops it off the shoulder. The shot comes in from Lee. It's high, but it's wide. Still a one-point ball game here.
It is, yeah, and it's absolutely brilliant from Matthew Tierney. He runs probably 50-60 yards, and Owen Kelly just couldn't stay with them, and he offloads it to Maigh, who looks like he's in a brilliant position to score, and it just executed wrong on the 21-yard line. Be a big chance missed for Oughterard.
Carl Clancy's made on the change here. Jared Daverin is into proceedings. Of course, there was that double substitution there in the last day out for Maigh that swung the game back their favour. It was Cook, though. Cook has started from the off. And wait and see who goes. It's Cian Dean. It is Cian Dean. So Daverin will result in a shuffle. As things stand, it might just be for the kick out. James McLaughlin has gone in full forward. Ongala running with the football down the left-hand side. Finds half a yard. Daverin straight into it. But doesn't give the win to. Will he go for a shot early doors? Gives it towards Cook. Cook will surely shoot from outside the D. Peter Cook over the bar. It's a one-man range and band at the moment here from Peter Cook, but he's tied the sides up here, 6 points apiece.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and look, he's giving afforded way too much space there and around the top of the D. Oughterard will be disappointed, and look at he's led the show for Maigh today. I think he's hit the last 4 scores for them. He's really showed his ability to any on viewers.
Yeah, so it levels aside for the third time here, 6 points apiece. Murphy now up the pit, bodies go, and it's Cook again. He's everywhere. He's a man mountain. He's been pulled back, but he's still on goal. Will he go outside of the right? Peter Cook from out the country. Peter Cook. Wow. I don't have any more words.
I don't. I like we keep saying it every strike, but it's just absolutely phenomenal score again. Like he's
outside the boot from outside the 45, and he's just like he's taking a solo. And there was. Caught the ball, shoved Tierney's a big man out of the way and just strikes it over the bar. He's put his side back in front, will nearly get the scoreboard that's over on the left hand side, scribble out Maigh and put up Peter Cook there.
Yeah, it is. It's just an unbelievable score, and outside the boot it even kind of reminded me he was going to nearly go for a cheeky, tried to lob Alan Murphy as he was off his line, but he didn't need to, and it was just a brilliant score again from Peter Cook.
He's got the last 5 scores in a row for his side. Matthew Tierney point just after half-time, the only other score that has interrupted that run. We're all excited to see him back. That's why.
Exactly, yeah. He's just showing the ability everyone knows he has, and today he's been a class above the rest.
Someone's just texted me there, watching from across the water. Peter Cook, big loss for Galway this year. That's where all our minds are at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's just probably that distance shooter that he is, and the ability he adds, and then obviously the size of him then as well. He's a phenomenal athlete.
It's Maigh coming again. Sean Kelly chips the ball in towards the corner. Well read over there by Eddie O'Sullivan. But Oughterard, they need to come forward. They're very deep at the moment. Gives the ball now towards Niall Lee, and he's just absolutely clocked after the ball there as well. As cynical and as tactical a foul as you can get.
Yeah, it is. It's probably that experienced foul from David Wynne. He knew that probably Oughterard were on the break or an opportunity to counter, and he just went over and just made sure Niall Lee was going nowhere else.
So 9 minutes now gone in the second half. Maigh have turned things around. They now lead by 1, 7 points to 6. It very much is the Peter Cook show at the moment, but a long way to go as they come forward again. Little bit of I think there's almost a bit of a shock here in Oughterard. They keep it on possession, shooting from a difficult angle there is Cian Monaghan. Has he got it? What a score that is from Cian Monaghan. The umpire took his time, waves the white flag up in the air to indicate the sides are level for the 4th time here in Pearse Stadium.
Yeah, it is, and it's a brilliant score again from Cian Monaghan. Ryan Monaghan drives forward with the ball, and he waits and offloads it to Keane, who gets it a yard of space and kicks a brilliant score on the right hand side of the pitch.
The game is getting stretched at the moment, and Maigh are indicating that they want to squeeze forward. It's Sean Kelly now, pops the ball in field, gives the 1-2. Will Davern take a shot? Comes in, comes over, and he's nailed it. Big impact again from the bench here as well. And Maigh are back in front again. This game is swaying back and forth now at the moment.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And they've kind of stomped their bit down in the first 10-12 minutes of the second half, but it's a brilliant score again from Maigh. The transition from from defence to attack is brilliant in terms of keeper gets it off short, they work it up, and probably inside 30 seconds they equalise again.
So Maigh in front here by 1. Alan Murphy restarts, chips it high up into the sky. It's a beautiful evening here in Galway City. Up go the bodies. Walsh gets possession of the football. Now there's movement because Webb now has open country. He breaks the 45. Maigh defence is scampered to get back. He's almost been pulled down. It'll be a free in. Another clever tactical free, you would say, back there. Combination of both wing backs, Maloney and Claffey, had come back and just stopped the run by Webb at all matter of means there.
Yeah, it was. It was more just give away whatever free we can to stop the goal chance coming.
You feel like if anybody is to rattle the onion bag, it'll be a huge moment in the game.
Yeah, well, it'll be a big turning point in the game, and there was an opportunity there for Oughterard, but Johnny Maloney got back and he stopped that from happening.
So Niall Lee will tap this over the bar to level the sides yet again here. 8 points apiece. Level for the 5th time. That stat is starting to rack up a good bit in the second half. Now shows 10.5 minutes gone in the second half. Greeley chips his one low and finds a wonderful kick out there towards Michael Maughan. What a bit of impact that is from the substitute goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. It's a fabulous kick out. That sets out Michael on the attack.
They certainly are. And Oughterard now is coming outside the D. There's men over left, right and centre. Over towards the left hand side to go. Quick hands in field. There's Sean Kelly coming through. Kelly takes a shot just over the bar. I said a goal would be huge. We almost got one there.
Yeah, we did, yeah. And it's really, really good forward play from Paul Kelly. He stays really, really wide. And he was probably open for Moan Gallagher to give him the pass, but it was one extra pass out to Owen Kelly. And then it was waiting really, really high and wide. And he steps inside and he's probably a missed goal opportunity for Mark Cullen.
Actually Paul in the end. I thought it was Sean gone advance, but it was the brother Paul that rifles it over the bar. Puts his side back in front, most importantly. 9 points to 8. Up got the bodies again. Great catch out in the middle of the pitch there from Enda Tierney, and he'll come forward a little bit more after the afters. Continue forward now. And Oughterard now, their turn to open up legs. James Webbs is really getting into the game the last couple of moments in particular. Gives the ball on the loop. Niall Lee got half a yard from Corcoran. Turns down the opportunity to take the shot. It was a short little hand pass towards Monaghan. Can he get his shot away? Backwards it goes, and they move hands quickly. But it's just outside that scoring zone at the moment here. Quick hands again. Lee under pressure. Can't really get a shot away from there though. So over him towards Dunn, quickly moves backwards towards Walsh.
Yeah, it's and they're in possession again, and Ronan Malloy out as far as Philip Gibbons, as far as Enda Tierney. He's looking at that ball in again.
Long ball in. Sean Kelly though has the football back for his side. Takes the horrible defensive mark. Don't let me start it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look at it's that ball again though. It's Enda Tierney probably just didn't get enough purchase on it to deliver it inside, and now it sets Mike Cullen on the attack.
Where Tom Clark is coming driving forward with the football. Punches the ball down the line where it's taken up by McDonagh. He's almost bare tackle there. Surely that's a free. Still McDonagh's goal. Gives it towards Cook. Big hands pass back. Peter Cook now from the right hand side. Peter Cook across the goal. Might be a goal scoring opportunity here. A scramble. Paul Kelly goes back. It's Tom Clark backwards to McLaughlin. McLaughlin inside league. Great block. The ball hangs up in the air and they get the bodies back. They almost got another green flag there. Or should I say green flag opportunity yet again.
Yeah, they did, yeah. And probably Peter Cook will be singing his praises all day, but in terms of there, he probably hand passed the ball.
Oh, there we go. Claffey nearly takes the shorts off Tierney there as well. We nearly saw the full moon.
Yeah, it's Adam Tierney was gone and Aidan Claffey knew what he had to do. Wow, it's not even a bookable offence.
I won't get started about the black card, but there's a huge grey area in that where that's as cynical as it gets. It's clever. Yeah, every team will do it, but it's cynical as it gets. He just literally grabs the shorts off him.
Yeah, he does. Like it's he knew Adam Tierney was gone in a bet, so he grabbed the shorts of him and got away with it. So it's strange.
James Webb now coming. He's shown a lot of pace in the last couple of moments in particular. Gives the ball in field. It's picked up by Ryan Monaghan. But again, he's forced over on the right hand side. The swarm defence at the moment is working well for Mark Cullen, who lead by 1 here. Coming up to 40 minutes gone in this second half. They trailed by 1 at the interval, so they've turned things around, but heavily involved is Peter Cook into action. So still waiting for a breakthrough here as Oughterard keep on possession on the halfway line. There's a runner here with Carl Dunno. David Wynn is going to tag him, but Dunno is still going. Great challenge there from David Wynn. Scrambles the ball out. Now Johnny Maloney has opened up those legs coming forward. Punches the ball across towards the right hand side. We're on, they keep on going. Finn McDonagh. McDonagh now Solon breaks the 45. Still going. Has options in field. He still goes around. Might have got a foul, but he still on goes. Pops the ball off towards Maloney. Maloney, will he pop this over the bar? He will from the left boot. Over the bar she goes. Fine score.
Yeah, it's a brilliant score, and it's that transition again. David Wynn with a super turnover, and then Johnny Maloney drives, and he just plays a quick one to Fionn McDonagh, who drives at the heart of the defence, draws out that Oughterard man, and an overlap from Johnny Maloney, and then he taps over with his left boot, and great score from Maigh Cullen.
Now their lead is 2. Another change taking place there. Michael O'Reilly is in. He replaces Aidan Claffey. He played the last 50 minutes of normal time. Sun is starting to set over here across the Salt Hill. You can see Alan Murphy trying to shield himself from the sunlight coming in. He's looking up the scoreboard down the pouring a throw in. The goalie side are attacking at the moment, but it's a 2-point advantage for Maigh Cullen. Sean Kelly comes out of the crowd with the football, gives it towards Paul Kelly. Paul Kelly now quickly moves it through their hands. Shot comes in, it's a low, little bit of a drabbler effort, and Murphy will be able to pick it up in the end. No juice in that one from McDonagh, and allows the potential counter-attack to come here, although they are starting from very deep at the moment. Moving the ball pretty much back into a full-back position where the full-back in turn leads. It's tight in Tuam Stadium as well. Latest score we have there is Salty Loughlin leading Dunmore McHale's by 6 points to 5. That sounds like one hell of a scrap going on there as well.
Yeah, sure does, and it's one hell of a battle, and Dunmore McHale's have had a super year so far.
Battle here as well in Pearse Stadium as Oughterard have just ran out of real estate there, although Adam Tierney, to say he's not best pleased with that decision is an understatement. He's side trailed by 2 though. Peter Cook chips the ball backwards from the sideline ball. It goes to Corcoran and now on towards Owen Gallagher, who will solo from deep. David Wynn encourages. It's 15 on his back. I was about to say corner forward, but a bit of a all-you-can-eat sort of player.
Yeah, he really is a good work rate for Oughterard.
So they keep on possession now. Looks like more further changes about taking place in the next couple of moments. The reset comes on now with David Wynn. Peter Cook on the right hand side gets the football, punches the ball down the line. We're staked up on McDonagh. He's looked lively since he come on. Now he's tearing forward. Introduced for Niall Walsh in the first half. Around comes the shot. It's from distance. Michael Maughan, has he got it? What a score that is from Michael Maughan. Edges his side further in front. You wouldn't rely on him or normally know him as a shooter, but he certainly nailed that one.
Yeah, it is, and it's a brilliant score again from Mike Maughan, and it's brilliant from Fionn McDonagh again. He's came in and he's literally he hasn't been effective in terms of scoring, but he's linking all the play. He's getting on the ball, carrying the ball forward, and he offloaded there to Mike Maughan and continued his run forward, which drew 2 Oughterard defenders to him. Then a little loop around from Mike Maughan, and it was a great score.
Yeah, 6.5 minutes ago the sides were level, 8 points apiece, but since then 3 points in a row from Maigh Cullen. I've seen them have the advantage here. Clock now showing 12.5 minutes to go. See McHugh on the sideline. He's bounced up and down. The Donegal man is part of the backroom management from Maigh Cullen here at the moment, and he's nearly kicking the football. He's that much involved.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's really energetic there on the sideline.
Keeps on possession now for his side. Running down in towards the corner. His own Kelly finds Gallagher, gets it back now. Onwards to go, got towards Gallagher again. Gallagher will shoot this one over the bar. And they're motoring nicely now. Maigh Cullen just putting, for the first real time in the game, you would say, putting daylight between the sides. Gallagher, he's always good for a score.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's brilliant again from Owen Gallagher. He attacks down the left-hand side, plays a quick one too. Their width in attack is really impressive. You have to look at it like they're keeping them out wide. They'll probably force it, and then they're just waiting for the runners to be really late and time the run perfectly, and then it's brilliant again from Owen Gallagher. Steps in, tap over, score for him.
Yeah, change there for Oughterard. Number 22, James Lowry is in. He replaces number 9, Dan Kenny. Certainly was in the wars. You think of that collisions that he was involved with. So Alan Murphy now drives out to the middle of the pitch. Up go the bodies. It's been intercepted though. And flying forward again is Maigh Cullen. They have all the momentum. McDonagh, sloppy handpass though, and it's picked up by Malloy. You'd say that they desperately need to score at the moment if they're to swing this one game back and forth, although at the moment you'd nearly say it's mirroring the first half here, isn't it? Oughterard had that period of possession where they got all those scores, came from trailing by 2 points to 1 to being in the lead. They need a significant bit of damage on the scoreboard at the moment in front of the Born of Troy, and they do have possession back, and it's Niall Lee, he'll go backwards. But I don't know what way you describe this sort of a setup here. It's like a middle zone setup here from Moycullen. They've squeezed a line of bodies down the channels, down the centre back position.
Yeah, they have, and it's more. There's 4 bodies there, and it's a really tight area, and it's probably the top end of the final third they're at, and they're just trying to be aggressive in terms and let the ball be delivered because they have that +1 back there in terms of Sean Kelly. So it's
a free and given for an infringement off the ball. Didn't see a lot in that. Matthew Tierney's grabbed the football. Does he try and tap this over the bar? No, he's gone short. Chips it straight away towards Lowry. He's just involved a couple of moments ago. Introduction, plays the ball in field. Now surely the shot will come in. No, they turn it down. Adam Tierney goes back. Shot will come in now from Cian Monaghan, but it's turned into a bit of a long bomb in around the house. Up go the bodies. It'll break out. And well read over there. Tom Clark. And gives it off now to Johnny Maloney, who's starting to open the legs. And look at the white shirts starting to get a bit of pace, and the white shirts are running forward in all sort of angles of the pitch here as well. They're making a lot of ground over on the left-hand side. Heavy challenge comes in over there, and a free to Oughterard.
Yeah, it looks like he's pulled him down with him as he's going down.
O'Reilly had covered a lot of ball with that one. It looked like he nearly got bear hugged. Not quite sure about that decision.
Yeah,
on we go, Oughterard are moving things pretty lively, and that they need to do. Just with shy of 10 minutes of normal time to go. They trail by 4 here. It's a game. They had their arm in control of large periods, but it's still not done yet. Coltonnu now moves the ball infield into heavy traffic, gives it back now in turn, who comes around Ryan Monaghan, but look at the contact coming in now, and he's still going the full forward, just about scrambles away. He doesn't, because his pocket is picked. Now goes up towards James McLaughlin. McLaughlin now is the most advanced of the lot. There's another scramble off the ball. McLaughlin runs into traffic. The Gibbons comes in. Has he got the ball off? It doesn't, because there's a boot comes in here flying. Good defending at the back. What a bit of interception that was for New. He could absolutely saw it in half in the process, but his side are coming forward. Lowry now showing a lot of legs since he's come on from the bench. Will he cut back inside? He's still going. Needs some help. Back towards Lee. This needs to get over. Lee takes a shot. Lee squeezed the ball over the bar. It's a Oughterard score. This game isn't done just yet.
Yeah, it is, and it's a brilliant score again. It's a monster turnover from Oughterard, and they drive forward, and it's brilliant again from Ryan Monaghan again. Cathal Donoghue drives the heart of the defence. Little one on to Lowry. Lowry backdoor to Niall Lee, and it's a great score from Niall Lee.
Conor Corcoran gets the kick out from Greeley, and now Owen Gallagher grabs the football for his side. Their lead now reduced to 3. 7.5 minutes to go. Gallagher now is making a lot of ground. He's still going. He has options as well over on the left hand side. That's where the ball goes towards Paul Kelly. On the loop is Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly now outside the tee. He's going for a run. He's spinning left and right. Will he put the ball over the bar? He takes a shot. This one goes up. Over the bar she goes. Perfect response.
Yeah, it's a brilliant response again from Moycullen, and Owen Gallagher again, the heart of it. He drives forward with the ball, carrying about 40-50 yards, offloads it again, and Sean Kelly times his run perfectly, comes on a little pop pass from Paul Kelly, and it's a great score.
It certainly is, and it keeps the scoreboard advancing in their favour. Back to 2-score game even. 4-point advantage. Clock is ticking away. 7.5 minutes to go here. Thought that Lee score for Oughterard would open the waves from their point of view, but that's what good teams do, an instant response.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a brilliant sign, and just how quick they when they concede a point, they go straight back up to the other end of the field again and score. It's brilliant.
On they go again. Oh, that's surely a pull down. Referee says advantage, and it goes across, and it comes across here, and there'll be a free in here. But Adam Tierney yet again cynically stopped just outside the D. Thomas Murphy is just happy to allow a free to take place. Carl Buckley is stripped and ready to go. Not just yet though. I think he'll come on now. He will. For the last remainder of this game. 6.5 to go. And he replaces Ronan Malloy. And play will restart here. Lee with another opportunity just outside the D on the left-hand side. Try and make this a 3-point ball game. With 6.5 minutes to go here in Pearse Stadium in the second half. Lee strikes off the hands. And over the bar it goes. White flag up in the air yet again. And And you would imagine, look at the green shirts swarming forward. They have to squeeze this kick out.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, look, there's the last 6-7 minutes of the game now. Probably need to squeeze forward and try to get back into the game. They've put a good press on this kick out. There's 8 players inside the 45.
Goes a long, high ball up towards the sea of bodies. It's punched forward. It breaks out and it's Buckley straight into proceedings straight away. Gets the ball. As Tierney has an option down his right-hand side. Has to go in. Good challenge. Comes in over there. And that's a scrap. Who's coming out with the ball? It was Johnny Maloney that had stopped him initially. What's the referee going to do? Free out. Maloney, another vital interception.
Yeah, it is, and it's brilliant again from Johnny Maloney. He gets back and he doesn't probably dive on top of the ball or anything. He just stands his ground, makes contact with him, and then waits, and then it's a foul, turned over, and it's great defending from Johnny Maloney.
So we're coming into the last 5 minutes of normal time left here in Pearse Stadium. And Maigh Cullen have just taken a grip of this game. They lead by 3. Keeping on possession. They continue to attack now with Tom Clark down the left-hand side. Breaks the Oughterard 45, pops the ball down the line. It moves through the hands. Now Paul Kelly will recycle back towards Sean Kelly. The last score for his game there. It was responded with that free from Niall Lee. But Conor Corcoran in possession of the ball. And you would imagine Maigh Cullen will hold on to the football for a large period, for as long as possible here. His own Gallagher goes for a bit of a run down the inside left position. He's still going, has options behind him. Then recycles back. Michael Maughan got that fine score when the game was getting tasty there. Sean Kelly now chips the ball up towards McDonagh, who will take the mark. Just outside the D on the left-hand side. So the substitute to come on for Niall Walsh in the first half has been involved a good bit in link-up play. Strikes off the left from the mark, but it's no good. Over towards the right-hand side and wide. Chipped away at the clock, you would say, is the best thing you can put out of that.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But it's great play again from Maigh Cullen, and Sean Kelly notices Phil McDonagh in plenty of space as well. He didn't execute the shot too well, but he's been really impressive in the second half in terms of his work rate and being the link in terms of creating space for other forwards.
Great catch out in the middle of the field there straight away from Jared Davern. Got a Pointsons coming on in the second half also. So Clancy side will be happy with the impact off the bench as well here. Of course, don't forget, all this is happening without Daisy Keneally, one of the standout club players in Galway for the last 5 or 6 years in particular. So far, the side are able to pretty much get on the board without him, it looks. Largely helped by the player that just passed the ball over the left-hand side there, Peter Cook. And these are the scenarios now. We're looking at the clock, 3.5 minutes to go. Maigh Cullen by 3. This is the side they're so dangerous at. They're so experienced, they're so tactically aware.
Yeah, they are. Just the know-how to nearly take the sting out of the game, I suppose, to get more control of it. Like, they keep the ball and just keep it out of contact as much as possible, and then they look at probably getting their shooters on the ball when they work it into a scoring zone.
Sean Kelly almost drops the ball, but has time to come back and pick it up again. Gives it towards the brother Owen. He goes across now with Gallagher. Carries a lot of ground. Gives the ball towards Davern and back towards McDonagh. Quick hands again. On goes Gallagher. It's on the floor. This is just an almighty scramble. He boots the ball on the floor. It's picked up by Maigh Cullen. Calls for off the goal, and then there's a scramble. Everyone has it. But picked up by Jared Davern, but a scoop 3. And out come Oughterard. Now they need to really motor forward, you would feel here, for the remaining 2.5 minutes of normal time. They trail by 3. Into the sunshine they go. It's a substitute Lowry, but he needs help. Lowry's still going. It's open country for Lowry. He's outside the 21. He goes back inside. He's still going. Takes a shot from a long way out. Great block by Sean Kelly. And tied it up over there. It's Johnny Maloney. Maloney's been outstanding.
Yes, he's been brilliant again. But it's great defending from Sean Kelly. He doesn't dive in. He waits, and he sees Lowry drop his head down to go for goal, and he absolutely gets his hands down, and it's a brilliant block.
I think Sean Kelly might be in trouble here. He's belted the ground in frustration. I think in his efforts to come back. Is that Sean on the surface?
Looks like Owen. It looks like
Is it Owen, is it?
Yeah.
He had, of course, that hamstring injury as well earlier on in the year, but he just battered the ground in frustration there. I thought it might have been Sean who scrambled back there a couple of moments. It is Owen. He has a grimace on his face. Tuller is running out, but there's a couple of indications from the players that were a lot closer to the action than we were that a substitution might need to take place here. Waiting for the option. The change is taking place here. Neil Mackay is coming on. Not a bad substitute to bring on.
No, it's not. Look at it. The bench today, even for Maigh Cullen, has been superb. Like Neil Mackay coming in, John McDonagh coming in. Some serious players on the bench as well.
So that change has taken place. Well, definitely looks like a hamstring injury there from O'Kelly. See the way he batted the floor in frustration. A minute of normal time left here at Pearse Stadium. 3 minutes is the indication. So about 4 minutes of football left here, which starts with Maugh in possession of the football and in control of the scoreboard at the moment, leading by 13 points to 10. Tom Clark coming driving forward with the football. Gives it towards Maloney. Maloney is bare hugged down to the ground and should really be black if the letter of the law is enforced here. Lowry just pulled him down.
Yeah, he did, yeah. He's grabbed him around the waist and kept the pull going down around his ankle, so he could go for this, I think.
Well, it's just a case now where Thomas Murphy is going to have a little bit of sympathy here, and black card is being given. Frustration there, and if Oughterard's task was an uphill battle, it's all of a sudden turned into a hike up Mount Everest.
Yeah, it has, yeah, and it's a tough one because he was the man there driving force. So Sean Kelly made a great block on him for his goal chance there, but he's been very good since he's came in.
Ball is brought kindly, now comes across now. McLaughlin will pass it across the face of goal, batted into the net. There's the insurance goal, and it's Peter Cook as they puts it in. Calls for a square ball there from the defence. Brilliantly switched across here. McLaughlin gives it towards Cook, and Cook bats it into the empty net. Shin.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's again, it's brilliant. James McLaughlin bearing down a goal, and he just hand passes it across to Peter Cook, and it's a tap in for Peter Cook.
Said Oughterard were the ones that probably needed that goal. Instead, it's gone the other way.
Yeah.
But it's no surprise. I know a lot of that work had been done by his teammates, but fitting in a way that Peter Cook gets the big moment of the game there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's been absolutely brilliant today, and he's been treated to a masterclass in kicking, and he's been excellent all game.
So free had been given here for Oughterard, but they're nearly at the situation where Matthew Tierney might need to go Michael Meehan sort of style here as well. He's got it out. Matthew Tierney's having a little bit of chat there with Thomas Murphy. 2 minutes of football left. His side, they trail by 6. It's a 14-yard free. Over on the right-hand side, is he going to put his foot through this one? I think he might, you know. He is. He drives it, and it's blocked in the near post there. And it's Michael O'Reilly. I think he got his boot on the ball there and puts it out. Or was it Neil Mackay, in fact?
Neil Mackay, yeah.
It was Mackay, in fact. But almost time stood still there as the ball rifled in towards the bottom corner. He gets the boot out for a 45, and this one has to be chipped in around the house.
Yeah, it probably is. And look, it was a smart thing from Matthew. He went low. A lot of people do go high with that, but he went low with the ball.
So here comes the 45. They take it short. Understandably enough. Now chipped in from the right hand side. Up go the sea of bodies. There's players everywhere. It's Cuillin. It's a scramble. It comes out with the football. Still not danger averted because the ball is back in Oughterard's possession. Mona now is trying to come around the crowd. He's been on a lot of pressure. Is the referee going to give a free? The whistle's in his mouth. He's going to let play on. Back it goes towards Adam Tierney. Man on his call. Tierney now puts it in from the right hand side. Up go the bodies yet again. It's a scramble. Fists go everywhere. The ball breaks out. Oughterard though keep on possession. Another one by Gibbons. This one's a little bit shorter. And Galler comes out to the crowd. And now comes the counter attack. And now look at the pace in Galler. Peter Cook is free on the right hand side. He's 2 over the left hand side. Cook is still going. Gives it over towards Conor Corcoran. Corcoran surely has to take contact. Corcoran is still going. Scoops the ball back. Galler didn't see it. Now it's soccer style sprayed over here towards Cook. He's going to chip the ball up with the ultimate of ease here inside the 45. He's going to try and wind down the clock. There's about 30 seconds. Cook outside of the right. What a ball that is in towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin scrambles it over on the far side where Maloney won't have the opportunity, but it'll be a tap over free. That ball from Peter Cook.
It's absolutely unbelievable again. Like outside of the boot, right into the pocket of James McLaughlin, and cuts 3-4 men out of it with that pass as well. So it's a brilliant score again.
Well, if we were doing a man of the match award, it'll be a pretty short question and answer.
Yeah, it would. Look, he's been absolutely immense today, and Maigh Cullen when the game was in the melting pot, they needed a player to step up, and that's what he done. He stepped up. Peter Cook, he was absolutely brilliant in terms of, you look at the stage of the game when Oughterard were back in its set defence, and he was scoring monster scores out the pitch.
Well, Paul Kelly, he spent probably a lot of time during the week as well, practicing frees. Eventually, with the last kick of the game, he does get a free. He taps it over the bar. It's meted very, very quickly there by the full-time whistle. Victory here from Maigh Cullen. 7 points is probably a little bit harsh on Oughterard, but the Peter Cook show took full control in the second half.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, look, it was brilliant. And look, Oughterard has been they've had a setup, came in, probably just that Peter Cook difference was the difference of the two sides in terms of his kicking ability and the scores he kicked, like they were massive in terms. That's where Oughterard probably had a defensive block, but they had to get out higher, push out, and probably get more bodies around closer to Peter.
It certainly was. Mark Cullen, look, Desi's a big loss, but to be able to bring in Peter Cook, who we've touched on, who was outstanding in that period and took control. But as well as that, it's the collective force. They're so well tactical drilled. I know McHugh is in there this year, he's added on to the great work, but it's the same by and large. I know Don has stepped aside this year, but it's been the same management by and large. They've been practicing over the years, and they're so well finely tuned.
Yeah, they are. They're a brilliant outfit in terms of like even the players. Like you say, they're 15 players in the pitch, but they have 6-7 players biting at that 15, trying to get into it, and they're all well capable of playing in that 15. And the opposite brought on today, like you look at like the two players they lost Andrew Power in goals, and Niall Welsh to injuries, and Owen Kelly. It's 3 players, all massive players. But then you have the likes of Neil McCahey stepping in, Fionn McDonough, and the young goalkeeper stepped in today.
It certainly is. The other quarter-final result, Salthill Knocknacarra have defeated Dunmore McHale's by 12 points to 7. So from today's action, we have Mark Cullen and Salthill into that semi-final draw. It'll take place tomorrow evening in Tuam Stadium after the last quarter-final as well. The big hitters are starting to make their way through.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, look at it. It's kind of getting down to that stage of the competition now, and we'll see the tasty matchup so far with the likes of Salthill and Mike Cullen gone through, and probably looking at tomorrow. Then you're looking at probably the likes of Currafin probably stepping through as well. So yeah, it's hitting to the big four now really. Of
course, the one thing I note is, well, unlike every draw that's taken place so far, no seeded teams, anything like that. Open draw, repeats are allowed as well. So it's set up for potentially some huge semi-finals.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, it's going to some tasty matchups, and look at Mike Cullen today. Have probably set out a statement again, and when you look at the likes of the scores that Peter Cook kicked for them, Niall Walsh, he's a big loss, but he had a very effective game. Owen Gallagher again was absolutely superb, driving the balls, carrying the ball 50-60 yards up the pitch. He was absolutely brilliant. Then you have the likes of Johnny Maloney in defence, who was absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
what an addition. You always see it, the winning side are going to do a collective cool down on the far side. If you ever turn on late at a game and you want to know who won, just check who did the cool down. Peter Cook, you nearly let him off. It's been an outstanding performance here from Peter Cook. That's why he's so highly rated, so highly missed by Galway as well over the course of the year. But he is very much back, where he's helped his side, Mark Cullen, who qualified now for the semi-final draw. That draw will take place tomorrow, don't you forget. But here, full-time, here in Pearse Stadium. Thanks to everyone involved in the production of this. Thank you all for listening. Join us again for more coverage. But full-time score here, Mark Cullen 114, Oughterard 10 points. There's about 5-0. Peter Cook now outside. He pops the ball towards Paul Kelly. Off the hands quickly towards Niall Walsh. Niall Walsh punts the ball over the bar, puts his side in front. It's gone here in the first half. Tierney strikes off the left. It looks good. Absolute bomb of a score. Like he's trying the pace now. It's open up potentially. He gives it towards Niall Lee. Niall Lee cuts inside, gives it back towards Monaghan. This might be half a goal scoring opportunity. Happy to take the point in the end. The left plate here. They're coming forward. This might be opening up here. It's the goal. Will the shot come and goal? A good save by the end by Greeley and get it. Fingertips perhaps on that one. So Oughterard now, one of the players, Ed Maroon, pops it off the shoulder. Shot comes in. Are they going to get 3 in a row? The umpires put the flag on here as well. Cook strikes from the ground. Glorious. White flag up in the air. Just stunning from play. He's eyeing it up. Peter Cook from out the country. Has Peter Cook got it? Has he got it? He certainly has. Outrageous from Peter. Come, you feel. Another couple of heavy challenges. Come on now, Matthew Tierney outside the D. Left boot. He's getting an early score for his side. Has he got it? He has, over the bar. Peter Cook now. Will he open up the legs here? Cook goes from distance. Peter Cook. That'll be outrageous. Going to hang short. Oh, what a one. Gives, no, but doesn't get the win to. Will he go for a shot early doors? Gives it towards Cook. Cook will surely shoot from outside the D. Peter Cook over the bar. He's a man mountain. He's been pulled back, but he's still on goal. Will he go outside of the right? Peter Cook from out the country. Peter Cook. Whoa! I think there's almost a bit of a shock here in Oughterard. They keep it on possession, shooting from a difficult angle there is Cian Monaghan. Has he got it? What a score that is. It's Sean Kelly now, pops the ball in field, gives the 1-2. Will Davern take a shot? Comes in, comes over, and he's nailed it. Coming outside the D, there's men over left, right and centre, over towards the left hand side to go. Quick hands in field, there's Sean Kelly coming through. Kelly takes a shot just over the bar. He goes around, might have got a foul, but he's still on goals. Pops the ball off towards Maloney. Maloney, will he pop this over the bar? He will from the left boot, over the bar she goes. introduced for Niall Walsh in the first half. Around comes the shot. It's from distance. Michael Maughan, has he got it? What a score that is from Michael Maughan. Kelly finds Gallagher, gets it back now. Onwards to go, back towards Gallagher again. Gallagher will shoot this one over the bar. And they're motoring nicely now. Cuillin from the bench. Will he cut back inside? He's still going. Needs some help. Back towards Lee. This needs to get over. Lee takes a shot. Lee squeezed the ball over the bar. It's a Oughterard. Kelly on the loop is Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly now outside the D. He's going for a run. He's spinning left and right. Will he put the ball over the bar? He takes a shot. This one goes up. Over the bar she goes.
He was the man there driving force. So Sean Kelly made a great block on him for his goal chance there. But he's been very good since he came in.
Ball's brought kindly, now comes across now. McLaughlin will pass it across the face of goal, batted into the net. There's the insurance goal, and it's Peter Cook.
When the game was in the melting pot, they needed a player to step up, and that's what he done. He stepped up. Peter Cook, he was absolutely brilliant in terms of, you look at the stage of the game when Oughterard were back in a set defence, and he was scoring monster scores out the pitch.
Well, Paul Kelly, he spent a lot of time.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Every single ticket that's sold, 5% of proceeds from that ticket is going to Jigsaw to help us provide free therapy for young people aged 12 to 25 across Galway City and County who are experiencing difficulty with their mental health.